Hey guys, I'm Gordon Tarpley. Welcome back. This is another update for the C-3PO blog. I have an upcoming project, C-3PO related, and I am making lots and lots of parts for it right now. And in the process, one of the things I am making, and I'm almost done with, are shoes. Now these are very much like the ones that I have on my suit now. These are actually probably a little better. And I realized that I was supposed to make a tutorial on doing these kind of shoes. Totally forgot. And when I was almost done with these, I remembered. I was like, oh, geez. But I'm probably going to make another pair for myself very soon. And I will try to make video of me setting the whole thing up. But here's a quick look at kind of how they look before they're finished. They're crazy colors. These are, if you've never seen these before, what I've done for my suit is I used like a slip-on shoe. It's like a generic kind of like slip-on Van, I don't know, some kind of like slip-in shoe, no laces. They sell them at Walmart for about $12. Took that shoe, put a slit down the back so you can slide your foot in the proper way, like a 3PO shoe. And I started with some craft foam. Let's see, I got some over here, which comes in a sheet about this big. I'm out of all the other colors. You can tell it's very colorful. It comes in a big pack. I think there's 10 or 12 sheets in a pack for around $4. It's pretty cheap. A while back, a long time ago, I made all the shoulder, the ammo pouches for my Sand Trooper out of that stuff, and it came out awesome. Looked like leather, and it cost me, I think, overall like $7 total. You know, as opposed to paying, I don't know, $100 or more for the correct ones. It looks almost identical. Nobody's even noticed it yet up close until I showed them that they're foam. People are amazed. But anyway, here's the shoes. Quick look. So basically how I did these is took that foam sheet, cut a strip that goes kind of along this whole section here. You can see there's a seam line right there. So there's a big piece that goes around this way. And then once I got that figured out, I made a little template, and I made one for this shoe. And then basically just took another piece of foam and butted it right up to this one, and then covered the whole front because there's some details along the side of the actual shoe that I didn't want to show. So I wanted the whole surface to be nice and smooth. So I coated it all with foam. Normally I would use barge which is like a contact cement, to attach this stuff, but I'm out. And I ended up using hot glue for this. Now, there's another contact cement that was recommended to me recently by some people that do foam fabrication, and it's called Drop, and they say it's even better. It's easier to work with because the window of time when it's tacky is a lot longer, and it goes on better. It's a little bit thinner viscosity, so it's easier to spread around. So I'm going to try that next. So when I do the next tutorial, that's probably what I'll use. But for these, I used hot glue. These only have to hold up for like a day. But like I said, these are made better than the ones that I've been using for 3 years. So I'm sure they will last a long time. Anyway, back to this. So one sheet of foam for the whole surface. These guys here, the piping detail, I made by taking 2 sheets of the foam, using 3M Super 77 spray adhesive, and just sticking 2 sheets together to double the thickness. And then I cut these, I believe these are an 1/8 inch, I think, the eighth inch thick, and I just cut a whole bunch of long strips, and then used another shoe I have that's cast from like a copy of a movie shoe, so it's very accurate, and I use that to figure out the detail, make sure things were generally in the right place. These are a bit larger than a movie shoe, so I had to, cheat it a little bit. But you can see, overall they're pretty good. And then tomorrow, actually first, let's look here, real close. You can barely see it right now because I have to press them back in. But let me see if I get the light on it here. You can see a little bit of ribbing detail. So what I'm going to do for those to get it when they're really good is I use a piece of the belly mat that the guys use that goes around 3PO's belly here. It's just this black plastic stuff. And then you just wrap this around the shoe and kind of press it in like that. And then you get the little ribbing pattern around the bottom of the shoe. Now this will stay in here for probably, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, and there's remnants of it later, like what I just showed you. It's like kind of still there, but not really good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this in, and then tomorrow I'm going to be coating the whole shoe, both shoes, with flexible urethane made by Smooth On. It's called VitaFlex 40. I used it on the RoboCop helmet I made recently. I haven't posted that video yet. I just realized that. I took a big video for that. I need to put it together and post it. But for the whole jaw section, I use this stuff called VitaFlex. It's a flexible urethane rubber. It kind of feels like silicone, but you can actually paint it. So, and the paint will stick to it because it's urethane. So I will be coating the whole thing with that to make it smooth, priming it with a plastic adhering paint, and then doing the prep work, and then I will be making these gold. So for my gold tutorial that's coming up, I will be doing a whole bunch of stuff gold in the next less than a month. I'll be doing a bunch of stuff, so it'll give me a chance to get everything set up again and do the tutorials. So here's the shoes, and while I'm doing that, I'm also making C-3PO arms. So these are just the forearms, also done out of foam, and you can see I use that same belly mat to do the details on the wrists. Now these are goofy looking because they're super colorful right now, but once they're coated with resin and then chrome, they should look as good, if not better, than the fiberglass ones I have. And these are really light, and they're stiff enough that they're going to look right, but they have a little bit of flex, so that they're a little more forgiving if somebody needs to bend. I'm making these for another person, so they've got to fit, they've got to be somewhat adjustable, and a person, if they need to move, they need to be able to move. I can't do a fiberglass arm that they can't move around in. And what I did is I coated the inside with resin. This is going to be chopped out when it's done, but I coated the inside with resin so that it holds its shape a little bit better, and the outside will have resin as well, but like I said, it still flexes a little bit, which is pretty nice. And so yeah, these are going to get chromed, feet are going to get chromed, chrome tutorials coming up. The templates for the arms, had a lot of people ask me about, and a long time ago I put them on the Threepio builders forums, but I have no idea where they are. Nobody's been able to find them, so I might have to go look for them again and repost them. I am no longer an admin on the Threepio builder forum on Facebook, and it's a kind of weird, sketchy story, but maybe get into that some other time. So if I post them, they're going to go on my GT Props page, facebook.com/GTprops, and that's where those will end up. And I may make a basic template just for this top part of the shoe because it was sort of a weird shape to figure out. The rest you'll have to eyeball, but depending on what kind of shoe you get, but that part would be handy to have as a template. What else? Too many things. I got a whole bunch of projects I got to get back to. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. But check back by soon. Try to get this stuff up. Chrome tutorial, I will be filming it this month. Hopefully I can get it up by November. We'll see. And yeah, so that's it for right now. See you guys soon. Bye.